Half a day and hello my Korean friends and Western California members. We welcome you again to another informative presentation on the widespread growing industry of natural alternative medicine. Now here in the Pacific region, like as many areas of the world, living a healthy lifestyle is vital to the essential day-to-day activity. Keeping and remaining healthy is basically on the minds of thousands of people on the islands and of course around the world. How do we sustain our health? As we have seen in the last article, alternative natural methods of medicinal use has been used for centuries old. Now from the western parts of the world to the eastern parts of the Asian Minor. Now as we narrow our focus more towards the Pacific Rim, we will find similarities as well as differences with natural alternative medicinal methods that are being used. Our tour begins on the beautiful islands of Hawaii. Traditional healing methods, long practiced on these lush Pacific islands, is an alternative or supplement to visiting a regular doctor. With skyrocketing drug and healthcare costs, Native Hawaiians are using healing as part of their national trend in recent years towards non-conventional approaches to medical care. Now the local healer pounds the leaves of plants, also known as verbena, and it's mixed in with a pinch of salt and massaged into the injured areas of the body and also finally wrapped with a cloth so that the mixture can fully absorb into the skin. Now the local healers frequently uses an herb also known as olena or ginger family plant that is known around the world as turmeric to treat these severe ailments. This turmeric is also used in Ayurveda, a holistic method approach popular in India. Now, despite the shortage of Hawaiian healers, native medicine is being combined with standard approaches in a state-supported healthcare program. Now, the University of Hawaii's medical school recently created its Department of Native Hawaiian Health, which is committed to improving the health and wellness of Native Hawaiians while embracing the traditional Hawaiian values and practices. We believe Western medicine can be complemented by traditional practices to maximize the health of these people or people on these islands, said Dr. Kalani Grady, a family practitioner and a vice chairman of that department in the University of Hawaii. Now, in Harvard University, a very prestigious and collegiate school, a study released in January found that 35% of Americans have used some form of alternative natural healing. The Natural Center of Complementary and Alternative Medicine, part of the National Institutes of Health, found that more Americans are using yoga, meditation, herbs, special diets, and other healing methods to treat bodily injuries and, of course, illnesses. People are happy, they're not happy with Western medical treatment and are seeking alternative, said Babette Galang of Papa Ora Lokahai, a non-profit group set up to improve the health and well-being of Native Hawaiians. Now, as we leave that beautiful island of Hawaii and traveling to the neighbor island of Cook Island, the modern-day healthcare system on these islands is a combination of neo-traditional ways and Western medicine. And the practice of Maori medicine is widespread in the Cook Islands, with native healers using a variety of herbal medicines and, of course, traditional practices to treat many of the common ailments that are affecting the islanders. After a historical review, the current methods of preparing and administering the herbal medicines, the islands are discussed, these medicines are discussed in a published medical summary report, and this is entitled Traditional and Herbal Medicine of the Cook Island. The summary was based on a discussion of what is commonly called ghost sickness that's affecting everyone on these islands. It is also known as Maki Tupapaku. Included is a list of 49 plants most commonly used in the native cures, and the summary included information on how often and for what they were used for. Also, this well-known medical glossary was also given terms of the Maori for the various ailments with which the healers are familiar with, and of course the world needed to know. In a recent breakthrough article from the ABC Australia radio website, it was posted on April 20th of 2011. A major Australian research into traditional medicine in the Cook Islands was set to deliver the Pacific country millions of dollars in earnings following the scientific breakthrough that the University of New South Wales found in studying this natural healing methods. Now, the research into herbal remedies were found that bone damage and skin regeneration was carried out by researchers at Sydney-based university. And this was in collaboration with the governments of the Cook Islands. Some of its traditional chiefs, or also known as natural healers, were involved in this collaboration. The Cook Islands-born Australian researcher Dr. Graham Matson described this venture as the first for the Pacific. As we slowly end our journey into the small part of the Pacific known as Micronesia, these small areas consisting of a chain of islands were inhabited by Polynesian Malayo aborigines that adopted similar natural traditional medicinal methods that were transferred from the Polynesian islands we just traveled from. Now, the abundant lush of tropical exotic plants and highly nutrient-rich soil gave way to more than thousands of healing herbs and plants to cure ailments, from the day-to-day allergies to the more serious ailments of pneumonia or even high blood pressure. Herbs or healing plants were pounded and grounded with the heavy limestone and mixed with coconut oil and rubbed on bodily injury, and were done with grounded herbs for weeks at a time prescribed from local healers. This is, of course, very similar to what we've studied from the Polynesians. Oftentimes, the natural alternative methods were given restricted activities and specific diets that would have quicker results and strengthen its effectiveness on the patients. Oftentimes, when it was needed to take internally, there were also those restrictions applied. So it is quite similar in some ways, and they differ in many other ways of the natural alternative medicinal practice. Now, as we notice, these methods of preparations were differed in various continents around the world. But one common factor is that the natural alternative medicine methods are widely used and preferred by the entire world and, of course, the indigenous populations here in the Pacific Islands, as opposed to conventional methods. In addition, the natural alternative medicine and methods provide the least side effects, toxic harm, and of course affordability to its users. Now, although natural alternative medicine and methods such as naturopathy and herbal medicinal methods are used, others around the world are taking this by storm. Many people worldwide are constantly searching for that one cure and relief for life's biggest threat. That's sickness and, of course, death. So now, as we continue to go forward into the future, many healthcare providers and well-known physicians around the globe are taking notice of the wonderful benefits of natural alternative medicine in the Pacific. Be a part of this desirable opportunity. Thank you.